Hello everyone, my name's Andy and welcome back to another crypto vlog. What happens when the last Bitcoin gets mined? Well, we're talking about an idea about 100 years from now, more or less. And while we can't really know what's going to happen in 100 years because we might not even be around, some of us, we can only speculate on what's going to happen. And as the way the system works now, it seems that miners would get affected more than anyone else in this period because there's a finite amount of Bitcoin available, and every time it's being reduced because it's being given as a reward to the miners. So there's two ways miners get paid as of today, and that is, one of them is they get a reward in Bitcoin for every block they confirm on the blockchain, and the second is they get the transaction fees included in that block, the ones that you and I pay when we make a transaction. And in that period of 100 years, this would probably change because the number of the available Bitcoin to be mined would reduce as time goes by, and the price of transactions would rise because of the higher transactions volume over the time, as Bitcoin possibly might get more widely adopted, massively adopted in the future. So yes, I think we could definitely see a more transaction fee focused system in the future because there wouldn't be any available Bitcoin to mine as a reward, and therefore the fees would rise. But along with that, I think there's definitely going to be some technological advancements that would kind of even the balance so that it wouldn't have to be ridiculously expensive to the point where it would be not worth the while. So let's take, for example, advancements in solar energy, or ways to find electricity in a cheaper way, or more efficient chips that would consume less electricity, or even optimization in the software, things like the Lightning Network, and who knows, by 100 years, there's going to be so many different parameters that is going to help the system be much more efficient and worth the hard work of everyone. I think that's definitely one way to look at it, but of course, in 100 years from now, who knows if Bitcoin is going to have the character or the position that it has now, because I believe there is going to be so many different ways of using for everyday transaction, different coins for different things and different services. So who really knows if Bitcoin is going to take the role of gold or a very valuable asset in the future? That we're going to have to see. In other news, we can see that the futures market affected Bitcoin in a good way, at least for today and possibly tomorrow, but we're not going to know that. That's the thing with the crypto markets, that if you look at it on the daily, you can get very, very wrong assumptions or emotional assumptions, because it's just so unpredictable and volatile that you never know what's going to happen. I was thinking that we might have a correction in these days, and it happened in a very small manner, let's say, and then it jumped back up. I think that's a good sign, but it's definitely worth checking it every day, I guess, just to prove myself wrong. That's been it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.